Courtney and this is Simon from the Trained Ferret, and today is 1 year since I got Simon. It's his gotcha day. So he is 15 months old now. I got him at 3 months old, and I thought I would just do a video kind of recapping what his first year was like. Having a baby ferret is not always sunshine. So it's important to kind of talk about what that baby year is like. I actually think the first year of having a ferret is the most challenging in terms of, litter box training them, getting them used to your schedule. There's just a lot going on that first year. Of course, they are so adorable, which helps everything, but it's hard. And a lot of people just impulse buy ferrets and think, oh gosh, they're so cute. They are cute, but they come with a lot of behavioral things that you just have to sort out. It's normal. Doesn't mean anything's wrong with your ferret, but just thought I'd talk about some of those and how Simon is doing. So let's talk about like litter box training. So you get your baby ferret and you come home and you have to start training them. Luckily for me, the breeder had worked with him already on litter box training, and he was pretty good right off the bat. I just gave him a very small area of my living room to begin with, and then once he got used to using the box in his cage and in that little space, I would expand it. And so it would take a few weeks, and I'd give him a little bit more room in the living room. I'd gate it off. Then once he was consistent, again with going to the litter box, I would expand the gate. Like this went on over and over, I think like 5 different gate setups in my downstairs of my house. And then he finally got it. I would say now, I give him the whole downstairs most of the time, and there are 2 litter boxes, one in my living room and one in my dining room. That's opposite sides of my downstairs in my house, and I would say he's about 98%, which is really good. I don't think ferrets are 100%. They can get close, but every now and then there will be an accident, and you just get over it. If you catch them trying to go outside the litter box, then you just pick them up, put them in the box. If you catch them after the fact, there's just pee in the floor or poop in the floor, you just clean it up and move on. So that's where he is, 98% using his box. Upstairs, I have a couple of boxes up there also. I want him on the same floor I am. I never have him out of sight. And if I'm not home, he is in his either double Ferret Nation upstairs, or I have a single down here. Yes, he has 2 different cages. But if I'm home, he's out, but he's on the floor I'm on. I will say that when he was going through his hormonal time, since he is intact, now he's got his Deslorelin, there were more litter box mess ups then. Now that his Deslorelin is in him and he is chemically castrated, his litter box use is better. Biting. So biting was a challenge with Simon. He was a feisty baby. He did bite when I first got him. Most of it was play biting. He just didn't know that he was biting too hard. He would go for my ankles. He would just go for my wrist. I would get toys. I have a whole video on training a ferret not to bite. I use the techniques in that video. The problem with him was mainly hormonal biting because he was intact. He just had a hard time when those hormones were going all through his body. But now, I would say the only struggle he has now is sometimes play biting, because now I'll let him mouth at my hand a little bit when we play, and occasionally he will just get so fired up that he'll kind of bite a little bit hard, but not drawing blood, nothing serious. Otherwise, he is great. So Deslorelin just happened. That helped get the biting under control. So we are now good with the biting. But it was a struggle. The biting, I tell you, the biting was hard. And you have to know if you get a baby ferret, like even if they aren't intact, like even if you get an altered ferret, you're going to have to deal with it and work on it with them, and you can't lose patience. And it's hard. It is hard when you have a little animal that's biting your feet, just to be like, deep breath, you know. Watch my video on training a ferret not to bite, and just know that it is okay to every now and then, you know, put your ferret up, take a couple deep breaths, get them back out, try again. It will get better over time. It just does. It takes work. It's not instant gratification like society seems to like nowadays, at least here in the US. Patience, hard work, you'll get there. Like Joey didn't have as many biting issues. He did some. My first ferret, Eddie, who is a Marshall ferret, he didn't bite like at all. So they're just all different, and you have to work with them where they're at. And if you get a very young baby, you're not sure what you're going to get. So if that worries you, I would suggest going to a rescue and talking with them about the ferrets they have and the personalities they have. They can maybe match you with one that doesn't have, you know, biting issues if that is something you're not comfortable in working with. I do think rescuing a ferret that may be a little bit older would be a good plan, because those people can tell you, hey, this one really doesn't bite. Cool. If you get a baby, you have no idea. Let's go over something else. Carpet digging. This one right here. Carpet digger extraordinaire. And he's so big. He's 5 pounds. So all of my ferrets have dug at the carpet. Unfortunately, ferrets just dig. How it goes, they're burrowing animals. He does have a dig box. The dig box is full of rice. What does he do with his dig box? He crams his face down in the rice and he snorkels. So I can't seem to convince him to use his feet in his dig box. That's right. So I get the non-instant long grain rice and put it in there. Not really working for him. He digs the carpet. I try to just manage the behavior right now, trying to distract him, kind of redirect him, do something else. I've even put tiles. You can buy those, just one tile from hardware store, and I'll put it in a spot where he's really bad about digging. But yeah, that's been an ongoing thing. So ferrets do that. Simon is no exception. And I think just because he's so strong, being 5 pounds, he can tear it up more than my previous ferrets. So yeah, I might be getting new flooring of some sort once I can make a decision. Yeah. And then as far as training for him in the past year, I'm so proud of him. He's learned probably like 15 to 20 things. I'll be doing more videos on that. The difference with him, with training, is it's harder for me to know when to do his training sessions. So Joey, my previous ferret, he would eat treats for me whenever. He was just like, sure, Mom, I'll do tricks, whatever. Simon here is like, Mom, not now. So I never push an animal to do tricks. I want them to want to do it. So I'm having to train him that it's training time, so to speak, a little bit more. If he's not hungry, not doing it. If he's not in the mood, not doing it. But he does learn and he does enjoy it. And when he is hungry and he is ready, he's great. So that's been more of a challenge with him. He's also more picky with eating. I know a lot of people are like, my ferret won't eat treats. That's Simon. So if I can do it, you can do it. But it is a little bit more of a challenge with him because he's just like, So I have tried to set up video to film him, and I get all ready, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go down the hall. See you later. So we're working on that. Yes, we are. You're a good boy, though. You never want to push an animal. You don't want to get frustrated. it's not a big deal if they don't want to do tricks when you want them to. You just have to work on it. So what I'm doing is kind of setting a time each day to try to engage him, to try to make it more of a routine and not so random, because with Joey, I just do tricks whenever. With him, working on it. Yeah, so that's kind of like how the first year has gone. With him, I love him so much. He is different than Joey, but he's just as great. It's just different. Like I said, maybe I can do some videos on like teaching your ferret to eat something new, because he will be like, and then over time, he'll learn to like it. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you like what I do, and share it, comment, like it, all those things. It does help my channel out. And he's going to get a special treat later. I didn't want to video it. I'm going to give him a mouse for his gotcha day. I did take him to a store earlier. We went to a pet store and he had a good time there. So we are celebrating, and I wanted to celebrate also by giving you an update for 1 year. So all right, see you guys later and have a good day.